Tor here at Co-Kinetic again. Okay, just to recap, we have created a back reverse of the postcard on the platform, the graphic design platform Canva. It's a very easy to use platform. In the previous video I showed you how to upload the reverse side of the postcard and how to put a white block over it to obscure the postcard markings that are on there if you don't want to use it as a postcard. So we've finished editing it, we've added the details, the call to action of what they should do in order to book their place. We downloaded the file. We'll just repeat this process just quickly. We choose the PDF print. We ignore the crop marks and bleed. Do not check that box. All the dimensions have been correctly set up for you already, so you don't need to do anything about that. We let the platform do its noble job, and when we're ready it will give us a file to save, which we click OK, and we go and stick it under here. This is actually one that I did earlier, so I'm going to overwrite that one. Hopefully it will overwrite it. Yeah, replace. Okay, so just to quickly go to that file and check that it is exactly what you want it to be. You can see a preview there obviously on my Mac. If I double click and open that up and I go to I think it's the inspector, you can see that it's exactly the right size. They've put it in centimetres rather than millimetres, but the required size for the platform that we're going to use for an A6 postcard is 154 millimetres by 111 millimetres, or 15.4 times 1.1, as we can see there. So that's all good, ready to go. So we now go on to SolarPress. As I say, we're not affiliated with SolarPress in any way. We just have used them in the past and have always found their products to be good quality and the prices to be very cost effective. So if you go to view all products, you can see the option of postcards down here. We'll just click on that. And you will then get an option of various types of postcard. Obviously, the exact type you choose is your preference. It's up to your preference. We've been using the gloss one for argument's sake, but equally you could use the recycled ones or the silk ones. The size dimensions are all the same. So as you can see, it's pre-selected to the A6 size, which is correct. That's the size that we want. There's actually a couple of other different sizes under here. We'll ignore the chat lady. But this A6 one is the one that you want. This is these are the correct dimensions. So I'll just pick that. You can obviously choose your quantity. As you can see, the prices are very small to increase from 100 at £18 up to 500 for £21. So that's obviously your call completely on what you'd like to do. Let's put in 100 there just for argument's sake. Now they've currently got this single-sided, but you actually want it as double-sided because you want both the front and the back of the postcard. So we're going to choose double-sided. Bundling you probably don't need. That's really only important if you're going to get larger quantities. You can again change the paper type there. Would you like us to design the artwork? No. And then we just click add to basket. And then it gives us the option to upload our artwork. So we click that link and we go and we click this browse button. Unfortunately my computer's going slowly because it's recording the screencast. So we go to the postcard area and we've got two parts to this. We've got the part that we created, that reverse side, and we also have the front of the postcard. So we'll click front to start with. That's a JPEG file, but that doesn't matter. They take most files. SolarPress are very flexible. So we add that front side, then we click browse again, and we go and add the reverse side. Just make sure that you use the side which has actually got your text on, not our blank version of it. And we click that. And then you click view proofs. These postcards will end up looking pretty dynamic, and they are a great way of just promoting things that you're doing. So, you know, very easy to distribute them around your clinic or with partner businesses who may be able to distribute them for you. It could be, in this case, it's a cycling injury prevention workshop, so you might want to speak to local cycle stores or clubs and make them aware of what's going on. So there's all sorts of places that you could distribute postcards like this. Okay, so we have the final versions. Everything looks fine. Just make sure that obviously the spelling is correct, that nothing's being trimmed off, that text isn't being trimmed off in any different areas. And once you're happy, you click accept your proofs and continue to check out, which obviously I don't want to do because this is a spoof event, but that should be fairly self-explanatory to take it from there. Good luck.